Hello everybody, it's the Chaos Bros with Sega Games. I know that we're doing this to kind of promote the Dreamcast 2 or the Dreamcast Phoenix. If they choose the Dreamcast Phoenix, we're still gonna call it the Dreamcast 2 no matter what. So get that Master System out. Get that freaking Nintendo Entertainment System out and the TurboGrafx and give me that Genesis. Give me that freaking Genesis. Bugsy, calm the fuck down. No, I need that Genesis. I need it in my life. Why do you look like you're... Why do you look like you've been drinking so much beer and then huffing so much paint? Oh god, you'd be high and drunk.
You'll be flabbergasted by all 128 bits.
It'll fly out of your sphincter, giving you a new form of enlightenment. This is how it's done, boys and girls. I hope you're ready.
It's a Sega Dreamcast awesome.
Let it envelop you.
We've got fighting games, role-playing games, platform games, extremely unique games.
Oh god, that Shenmue dude is like tripping me out. That dude looks like a zombie, like, oh, hey.
Everything you need to be
it's like, hey, Ryu, I was in the come over here.
But there's more.
But
you can go online and play with other players from around the world.
Did that just blow your fucking mind?
We've got the most spectacular library of games anywhere. So why mess around with that stinky Nintendo? Sega.
You better not throw freaking... You better not throw a Nintendo 64 like it's garbage, or I'll smack you in the face, mother. I'll smack... Did you say it'll cause leakage of the anal passages? Dude, I was just about to say something like that.
So why mess around with that?
Again, don't throw that like it's garbage, or I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Bring on the games. Sega Dreamcast. Available in limited quantities. May cause leakage of the anal glands. Hello and welcome to Game Sack. Now, as you probably figured out, we're going to spend this entire episode talking about the Sega Dreamcast and its games.
The Dreamcast? I thought it was a Sega Dreamcatcher.
Dumbass, it's the Dreamcast, you know that.
I do. Anyways, the poor Dreamcast, it was an awesome system, but it had a really, really short lifespan. Push the moment the blue or red balls are in the center of the donut-looking circles.
Fucking, I'm doing it.
Son of a damn, you go. The center of the circle, the more points you will get. As you're playing, you will be graded on how well you are or are not hitting.
Can't review shirt anymore.
If you do badly, your grade will drop and the background will become sad and
you
dark.
just don't want to do it.
If you do great, your grade goes up and the background goes ballistic with colors and animation. It's truly
there's so much colors, man.
Spazzing out. It's like they're on drugs or something. I love watching other people play as it gives me a chance to stare at the beautiful backgrounds. The game supports 1 or 2 players with mini play options from arcade or...
You know that Steven Universe game that Garnet played? I mean that Steven Universe they were doing... Like in Steven Universe when they were at that arcade, Garnet was playing that freaking game. It kind of looked like some of the Amigo, didn't it?
2007, Sega let Gearbox develop a
I think Rebecca Sugar just likes freaking Nintendo and Sega, basically.
They screwed it up, which is too bad. Overall, Sega did an amazing job with this game, and it is one of my top 3 games for the Dreamcast.
Oh yeah. Pretty on some of the Amigo Monkey God right now, look at that. Soul Calibur, motherfucker. Soul Calibur.
Soul Edge or Soul Blade, depending on your
territory.
At this time, the game blew everyone away with its crisp graphics and fast action. To be honest, it still holds up very well even today. Every character has seriously scary weapons.
Why aren't you censoring yourself? I don't know.
With that gigantic sword, no problem. Simply just get back up like anyone else would do. No visible flesh wounds at all. Swords and other extremely sharp
I really think in the next Soul Calibur game we need to have visible flesh wounds.
The gameplay
like that's nothing overly violent, just like cuts
like
and
there's
stuff.
Some strategy to be had if you look hard enough. That doesn't mean it isn't fun though, because it is.
It is a fun game. I really had fun with this one and got to enjoy most of the characters, though I'm not a huge fan of the newer games in the series.
Yeah, there are other modes besides the basic story mode to help add a little bit of longevity, but it's really nothing amazing. The graphics, however, are outstanding for the time. Even the intro is 100% real-time Dreamcast graphics. The music is also excellent, though it sounds
Lizard
pretty
Man.
scratchy and harsh as it is
Miss
seriously
you,
hindered by the
Lizard
compression
Man.
they use to store the
Oh
audio.
yeah, Lizard Man
Still,
used to
this
be
is
your favorite
probably my
character,
favorite
right?
Soul Calibur game and
That
a
and
definite
Rock.
must-own for anyone who has a Dreamcast. I hope they made it
Rock
up for
was,
all of you.
yeah, Rock was in like Soul Blade. Oh my God, Mitsurugi! Old school Mitsurugi, look at him! Explodies. You magnificent bastard, you read your book.
This is Jet Round Radio, bitches, up in your face.
No, you're not doing it right. This is Jet Set Radio, man. This is your DJ, your host with the most got to be. I hope you're ready for some freaking new freaking flash tasty tunes all up in your freaking face. We're gonna go to freaking the station. We're gonna freaking graffiti people. This is how we do. This is Jet Set Radio. God dang, Bugsy, how much freaking sugar have you had? I had a few cups of coffee. You know, what's wrong with a little bit of what's wrong with cups of coffee, man? You know, what's totally wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you're stupid.
Rhine Radio is another great game for the Dreamcast. This game revolves around a gang in Tokyo. They need to expand their territory by painting graffiti all over the place.
Really? That's all you need to do to acquire new territory? Sweet!
Sega's legal department did a great job of shuffling responsibility for teaching kids that it's really, really cool to spray paint. They added a little bit of text before the game that loads up stating that graffiti is wrong. Anyways, this is one of the earlier games that shows cell shading over traditional
Still, you guys got a
The end
game
result doesn't
that's doing
disappoint.
graffiti.
By
You
today's
know,
standards,
people are
the
gonna
game
be
is a
like,
bit
yeah,
dated, but it
I
still
want to
does
do
look great
this.
and is really fun to play. As you go along opening up new territories, you tag your graffiti all over the town and escape the police, etc. There's a DJ that blares a bunch of music by artists that I'm not aware of. This is awesome, as the game stays fresh and you're not playing the game to music that was in the top 40, 12 years ago, which now you probably don't like. The control is really good, and spray painting large text is really easy just using motions on the analog stick. The graphics are great, and the colors in the game are really good. The soundtrack,
Give
like
us
I said,
another.
is good, and it
Give us a
really
new
fits the style of the
freaking.
game completely.
Just
The
give us a
sequel to
new
the game
Jet
was released
Iron
on the
Radio,
Xbox, but
man.
in my opinion, it
Give
wasn't
us a
as good as
3.
the original.
Give us a 3.
There
Give
will
us a
be an
little 3.
HD remake coming this summer to your PSN and Xbox Live Arcade.
Jet Set Radio.
Jet Set Radio. Bugs, you're gonna cover your mouth. God dang, are you still going? God dang, Bugsy. You done?
It's a spiritual sequel to the Saturn game Radiant Silvergun. A lot of people absolutely love this game, saying it is the best.
You gotta hype it whenever
mankind as a
I hear
whole
the
has
word Jet Set
ever
Radio.
accomplished. It's
It
a
triggers
vertical
my brain.
shoot 'em up, and I'm not sure
Like
if
a
it
little
qualifies
trigger
as a
goes off in my
bullet hell
brain.
shooter
Sorry
or not.
about that.
I would say it does, but, any shooter with more than 20 bullets on screen at once, I consider it pure hell.
That's because you're not very good. Anyway, pretty much like all Treasure games, this one has a gimmick to the gameplay. The gimmick here is that you can switch between light and dark ships, and your shots are accordingly light and dark. When you're in light mode, you can absorb light shots from enemies without taking any damage. Likewise, when you're in the dark mode. Dark shots will damage light enemies more than light shots will, and, of course, vice versa. It's a really cool concept, definitely. You'll find yourself switching back and forth like crazy in order to stay alive. It seems really cool at first, but I'll be honest, I grew tired of this game rather quickly. The gimmick was very fatiguing to use, and you're constantly switting back and forth to the point where
Yeah, I
it's
like
very
bullet hell
annoying.
games.
The graphics are decent, but nothing really
Yeah,
stands out at all.
you
There's
guys
very
need.
little
Yeah,
color
one of
in
these
this game, and
days
the
we
enemy
need to
design
get
is
like a
rather
bullet hell
uninspired and
game.
generic. The music is alright,
And record
but
it
again,
because
nothing really
on
noteworthy.
you
Sorry,
you have
man,
not
it's a
seen
really
on
good
Sakamara
game,
play a
it really
bullet hell
is,
game.
but
Is
personally,
some
I'd rather play
is some
Radiant Silvergun.
interesting and amazing shit. The maneuvers that my brother just pulls off seamlessly. You guys should just watch. It's inspiring.
Next up is Power Stone. Capcom sure did show the Dreamcast a lot of love. This is a 1 or 2 player fighting game. It's set in stages that are littered with stuff to use as weapons like boxes, plants, benches, etc.
Litter is bad.
That's why you throw it at your enemy. Jeez. You can even uncover weapons and treasure chests. The ultimate goal of this frantic game is to get the 3 power stones.
And then
Once
you
do,
beat
your
the
fighter becomes a
shit
super
out of your
fighter for a
opponent,
limited
and you're
period of
like,
time.
oh
During this
yeah,
time, you
how
can
do you
usually
want
use a
that?
super projectile
How you
or a
like
very
that
hard to
sword,
dodge super
Jimmy?
attack. The game is pure chaos and very fun. The
Like,
graphics
I
were
swear to
released
God,
this time and have
sometimes I
aged
think you
fairly
just
well. The control is good and the
you
music
remember
is,
the
well,
old,
you know, the
you
usual
remember
Capcom
shit that
mediocrity.
either
My
did
only gripe is that
happen
this
or
is
you
a
just
two-player
like
game.
want to remember
Capcom
it that
fixed this in
way.
Power Stone 2
'Cause
and
I
added
remember,
4
I
players
remember
support, but
owning,
they really
I remember
changed up the
beating the
multiplayer in
shit
that
out of your
version, and I
ass.
felt it was for the worse.
I have a hard time keeping track of which player I am.
I
There's so many
beat
on
the
screen
shit
at the
out of
same
you.
time. It's just too
Don't even
chaotic.
lie.
It's the same reason why Smash Brothers doesn't really appeal to me.
Well, you, sir, have no soul.
Dead or Alive 2 is another early Dreamcast game. This
Besides,
time by
it's easy to
Tecmo.
know
Dead or
where
Alive
you
started
are.
off as a poor man's virtual
Eh.
fighter, but with this game, it's now more similar to Tekken as it's pure button mashing. But this game has well-endowed women doing most of the fighting.
Oh
You can
yeah,
select from a bunch of characters, obviously,
this
and
is
even
what I'm
change their
talking about,
costumes.
Bugsy.
Dennis Rodman is
Back
even
in-
in this game, and he has one weird-ass costume. Look at that.
That's not
Like a
Dennis
silver
Rodman.
Teletubby.
The game has some sort of nonsensical
It's fucking
story about...
Zack.
I have absolutely no clue what this game is about, and it really doesn't matter. The button mashing is overall pretty fun, but the game rarely presents a challenge of any kind.
I like all the different kinds of
don't.
throws.
It's
Yeah,
it's
I like the
gonna be like the
multi-level
last
stages and the
episode
lack of
yesterday
ring
where you were
outs.
just like,
And
oh
somehow I
man,
was able
shit.
to pull off this move that I thought existed only in the opening demo. The graphics are excellent. There's really not much more to say about them than that. The music is pretty good too. Also, the programmers did an excellent job of hiding the loading times in this game. Usually when you win a fight, you're at the next stage ready for the next one immediately.
This sucks if you're trying to enjoy a beer because you never have time to drink it.
Dave, I think you need to cut back on that stuff.
Let the man drink his beer, dude.
You're about to see some teaching here today. Some real dope.
But anyways, guys. Really though, the Dreamcast really did have a lot of good games. Certain games we didn't even play. Other games we
Those
played
were
at
some
friends'
interesting
houses.
Dreamcast games, Joe.
Yep.
Are you going to mention Shenmue?
Well, I love Shenmue to death. It's one of my favorite games of all time, Dave. It really is. And I love Shenmue 2 as well, but of course it didn't ever come out in America on the Dreamcast. But we've already talked about Shenmue in depth, and so I'm not going to mention them in this episode.
Yeah, but it did come out for the freaking Xbox. But hey,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's right. It was in our
Actually, wait a minute. Didn't Shenmue 2 come out for the Dreamcast in English? I gotta go.
Here's a good idea. Maybe
In America, I gotta go
another
look
video
now.
That, points people directly to episode number 33.
I have already done that, man. I am way ahead of you. It's directly below the video. You can even click on it with your mouse and just...
Like they all have
I don't want to click on it with my mouse. You made it sound dirty.
A mannequin, baby.
Well, graphics don't always make a game,
Hey, is this
especially a
tough,
sports
man?
game. What makes this game great is the control of your character. It controls so well you'll just want to keep playing and figuring out the ins and outs of a serve or where to hit the ball to make your opponent become unbalanced. The game has typical elements of a tennis game: singles, doubles, exhibition, circuit, etc. The graphics are pretty good when playing the game. The cutscenes of your character don't look so hot though. The music is fun as it's got some good guitar work and decent melodies. If you only have about a half hour to play a game,
Yeah,
you can't go wrong
Sega
with
makes
this one.
guitars. Oh yeah, but you feel that? You feel that? You feel the 2000s and late 90s going through your soul?
Next up is Outrigger by
Yes.
Sega. It's basically Sega's own attempt at making their own version of games like Quake 3 Arena, but instead this is a third-person shooter and it has its roots in the arcades.
It's a fun attempt,
Sweet.
but in my opinion, not nearly as good as Quake 3 was.
I agree, but I definitely prefer the third-person perspective over Quake's first-person view. Anyway, the single-player mode has you running around destroying terrorists in an extremely small
Yes.
environment. They just keep reappearing. The control takes
I
some
love
getting
the
used to,
over-the-topness
as
of
Dreamcast
some of
has
these
only one
games.
analog pad, but once you figure it out, the control should be pretty much okay.
There's
course, this
one
version has
game
an
on
online mode that was
Dreamcast
pretty
I
fun
found
that you
out
can't
through
play
Square Attack
anymore.
where you beat
Yes,
up
you can
zombies with
always
your
count on
fucking
online gaming
fists.
to be there. I guess games aren't supposed to be enjoyed fully as they age.
You know, Joe, this brings up a good point and makes me really think about purchasing games today that won't be playable in 10 years from now.
Yep. The graphics are well done, certainly nothing to scoff at here, and I like the character designs.
Yep, no fake toot here to ruin this game.
The music also tends to be pretty catchy as well. Rumor has it that this
Dude.
has a LAN mode, but I don't know anyone
Buck
else with a
Bumble too.
broadband adapter, so I can't even try
On the
it.
freaking NX. No! Or maybe yes, I don't know.
One of the launch games for the Dreamcast was House of the
Bugsy,
Dead 2.
hand me my...
It was a great liking
Hand
game where
me
you got
my
to shoot down zombies.
goddamn shit.
But this isn't the version of the game that I want to talk about here.
On, we're not even playing House of the Dead. Calm down.
Basically playing House of the Dead 2 with the keyboard.
Yes, folks, here we have it.
Typing of the Dead.
Only apply if you have the real typing skills. None of you two-finger hunting peckers should apply, as you won't make it as far as real 10-finger typers.
That's why I have a tough time with it, you know.
You're a pecker.
This is boring.
Anyways, words and phrases will
Way
pop
to
up
make
with the
this
zombie and monster's
funny
heads,
yet
and you've got to
boring.
type them completely, punctuation and all, before the zombies attack you. The only thing this game is lenient about is capital letters. The game, as you can see, is a spoof. Your character walks around with a huge Dreamcast with a battery on his back and a keyboard on his chest. Enemies throw rubber mallets instead of knives. Every now and again, your character will appear as a zombie. Why this happens, I don't even know.
James,
Bugsy,
okay,
yeah. Fuck my cool glasses. I don't need them.
It's a great game to help you become a better typer. And if you're under this kind of pressure while typing in real life, sheesh. I'm usually fine when I only have 1 or 2 words to knock out, but when there's a long phrase comes up, I do stumble. Oh, and the phrases are completely wacky in this game. Some of them are downright hilarious.
You know, if you play Typing of the Dead on Steam, it has a hentai patch.
You know, Dave, I couldn't beat this game.
Oh,
but
sweet
my mom
Jesus.
did. True story.
Who
She's
made
a secretary
that?
at her job, and
You don't
she
want to
probably
know,
won the typing
Bugsy.
Olympics. She beat it on her
This
first
is
try.
real, it's real.
You know
That's
how
how Dex played.
humiliating that is?
Ah! Oh god, that's like music to my ears.
My friends are inside.
Help, my friends are inside. Oh my god!
I'd also like to quickly mention
This
toy
is
commands. A lot of
just
people are
like
big
we
fans
remember
of
it
this
though.
game. Basically,
Don't
you're a
kill
kid playing with
me!
this toys pretending they are real missions in the house. Like a helicopter dropping sugar cubes into coffee and whatnot. You can control different vehicles to accomplish the different tasks, all of which are defined for you at the beginning of the mission.
I don't know, Joe. These graphics seem really dated to me.
Well, they definitely are, but at least they're in widescreen, one of the few Dreamcast games with support for 16:9. The music and sound are pretty unmemorable, though.
What the hell?
What you talking about?
This
Toy
kid just
Command is
flooded his entire
unmemorable.
house just
It's
so he
the
could have a water mission?
fuck. I love
Looks
that
way.
game.
You should be
I
glad
mean, when
you
it was
don't
on
have to be a
Dreamcast,
child like this one,
me and
Dave.
Bugsy played it
All
like
fun again until you
every.
have 4 feet of
I mean, when
standing
me
water
and
all
Bugsy
throughout
played it
your
on
house.
game time, we
Yeah,
played it
I hope
mostly
they
like every
In a
day.
bucket.
Anyway, this game never
I
really
mean, we
grew
didn't
on
have
me like it
powerful
did for others.
PCs, so a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
can see
things
some
would
appeal, but
happen.
I'd just rather not keep playing it.
It was fun.
Well, Joe, that was definitely fun. I mean, how about that voice acting and Typing of the Dead?
Almost as good as ours, man.
Oh, man, just
Don't
about.
kill
That
me!
Dreamcast sure has a lot of
Sorry,
fun
Bugsy, I love
Yes,
that.
it sure does. Look at this thing. But longtime viewers will know our MO by now. That means we have a big montage of games, so sit back and watch.
Sit back, relax, get some Cheetos. Preferably if you want to get hot Cheetos. I want us to get hot Cheetos, man. It's all about them puffs, man. Forget you, Bugsy. I like hot Cheetos. I do too, but you know, if I had to choose, it's always gonna be the regular ones. You tried those Sweetos though? Oh no, I haven't. I heard those freaking things are freaking weird and nasty. No, seriously, man, you need to try them. Hey, it's good. Echo! He's back! We shall kill him. Blue Stringer. Oh, that's what it's called. We beat fucking zombies with your fists. Oh my god, there's a... They made a Berserk game? When was this? No, it's Zombies Revenge that has the thing. Like, seriously, why did we never know about this? I'd have been playing that. King of Fighters Evolution. Daytona, USA. You know what? People should play some old Daytona, man. Napletail. What the fuck is Napletail? It sounds like nipple. Nippletail? Sega, you selling people nipples? You selling people sexy nipples? Dumb. Guilty Gear X. Street Fighter Third Strike. Test Drive. Resident Evil Code Veronica. A lot of people love that one. A lot of people I know love that one. Skies of Arcadia that we never really had time to actually play. Looney Tunes Space Race I only played on the PlayStation 2. Which again, I like it, especially the gag race. Crazy Taxi. Pin Pin. Whatever this is. Hydro Thunder, which I think we did play that one time. Border Down. Space Channel 5. Oh yeah, Space Channel 5. Space Channel 5 makes my pants feel alive. Indeed it does. Fighting Vipers. Freaking Choo-Choo Rocket. SMK versus Street Fighter. Why is there even a new SMK versus Street Fighter? I don't think there hasn't even been a new King of Fighters game in a while.
Man, Dave, it's so sad that the Dreamcast had such a short life. I really think they could have been a contender if Sega had done things properly.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I thought they sold a lot of units and were doing fine, but then they just failed or something. They just kind of dropped off and quit the race. So.
Or did they? Wait a minute. Or did they? It's the Dreamcast 2. It's the Dreamcast 2. It's the Dreamcast 2. Oh, guys. We've been wanting to do that the whole fucking episode. But seriously, there's a Berserk game. Yeah, man. You know, me and freaking Audie would have killed for that game. We would have, no, literally, we would have been like going down to the store, being like, "You got Berserk? We're gonna fight like this is Streets of Rage mixed with freaking Virtual Fighter mixed with freaking Guilty Gear." So a lot of fucking combos. Anyways, Bugsy, I think we passed our mark. No, we didn't. We're good. Well, I think we're done, though. See you guys later. Bye, folks. And remember, keep on dreaming. We'll see you guys later. Because we're still going to go on with this series. Well, we're going to kind of go on with the series as much as we can. Oh, but I think tomorrow, since tomorrow's Friday, and Friday, old Harima is going to come out of his manga cave after writing so much manga, or writing his manga. He's going to actually come and join us, and we're going to talk about all the stuff we want on the Dreamcast too. It should be fun. So yes, this concludes another episode of Chaos Bros and Sega. We hope to see you soon, and have a Sega day. And keep on dreaming. The dream will be alive. The dream is alive. And Sega, come back to us. We love you. We care about you, Sega. We care about you. Get off that ledge. Go over here. I give you a hug. I give you a hug. Ani, I think that's what's gonna happen when we see freaking if the Dreamcast 2 actually does happen. We're gonna be like, Oh god. We're gonna get the console. We're gonna cry into it. We're gonna turn it on, and not even in that order. But see you guys. See you guys later. We're just weird today. We had a lot of freaking cups of coffee today. So forgive us for being weird. See you guys later. We are the Chaos Bros. Saying chaos, mischief, manage. See you guys later.